I'm a 34-year-old woman, and I've been feeling a bit uneasy lately about some changes in my husband's behavior. He's 40, and he recently started a new job about a month ago. He works with an all-female team, consisting of 2 older women and 2 younger ones. I've been feeling a bit suspicious about his actions, and I'm not sure if I'm just overthinking things or if there's a genuine cause for concern. At his workplace, he's been complaining about his colleagues, particularly one of the women. He's mentioned that she doesn't use deodorant and has described her as annoying. On one occasion, he came home in a grumpy mood and said he wanted to find another job. He explained that he was tired of sitting around, watching these women make edibles, as he works at a cannabis company. He also mentioned that he felt bored, so he decided to help by packaging chocolate bars. However, he claimed that one of the women scolded him for not doing what she had instructed, even though she appreciated his initiative. He found the whole situation frustrating and uninteresting. What puzzled me was that when I checked an app on his phone related to his work, I found a message from his boss, the same woman he claimed scolded him. The message read, "Hey, husband's name, when you get back from lunch, just keep packaging those edibles." His response was, "Sounds good." I couldn't understand why he would lie to me about this. The only explanation I could come up with was that he might be trying to keep me from becoming suspicious about what's happening at work. And if he's doing that, then there might be something going on that he doesn't want me to know about. This discovery added to my growing suspicions about his recent behavior. I began to notice other things that seemed out of the ordinary. For example, my husband had never shown any interest in MTV. He typically enjoyed watching channels like the History Channel, Discovery, and nature shows. He was never into the kind of content MTV airs, and he certainly didn't use trendy slang or phrases. So, it struck me as odd when he suddenly started watching the MTV Awards for the first time in years and began using phrases like hashtag in casual conversation. It just didn't seem like him. Now, I'm left wondering if these changes in his behavior and his reluctance to be honest about what's happening at work are red flags. Am I overthinking things, or are these legitimate reasons to be concerned? I know it's a lot to take in, but these doubts have been weighing heavily on my mind, and I'd appreciate any insights or advice from an outsider's perspective. As the days passed, my doubts and concerns about my husband's behavior continued to nag at me. I felt like I was caught in a whirlwind of uncertainty, and I couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Each day seemed to bring new questions and doubts, and I couldn't help but wonder if I was being overly suspicious or if my concerns were valid. To confront these unsettling feelings, I decided it was time for a heartfelt conversation with my husband. I knew that open communication was key to resolving our issues and regaining the trust that seemed to be slipping away. We set aside some quiet time to talk. I began by assuring him that my intention was not to accuse or judge him but to understand what was happening and how he was feeling. I expressed my love for him and emphasized that our relationship was built on trust, honesty, and open communication. I explained that the recent changes in his behavior and his workplace stories had left me feeling confused and concerned. My husband, though initially hesitant, eventually opened up about his new job and his interactions with his female co-workers. He shared that the work environment was indeed different from his previous experiences and that it had taken some time to adjust. He admitted that he had vented about his co-workers to release stress, but he assured me that it was just a way for him to cope with the changes. Regarding the message on his phone that contradicted what he had told me, he explained that he had been embarrassed about being corrected at work and didn't want to burden me with unnecessary details. He had intended to spare me from any workplace drama. As for his newfound interest in MTV and the use of trendy language, he admitted that he had been trying to fit in better at work. He felt that engaging in conversations about popular culture and using slang phrases made it easier for him to connect with his younger co-workers. He assured me that it was all a part of his efforts to adapt to the new work environment. Listening to his perspective helped me see that my fears and suspicions might have been blown out of proportion. It became clear that my husband was trying to adjust to his new workplace and was making changes to better fit in and perform well in his job. We both recognized the importance of trust in our relationship and agreed to work on rebuilding it. We vowed to maintain open lines of communication, share our concerns, and be transparent with each other, even when discussing uncomfortable topics. Over time, as we continued to talk and support each other, our relationship grew stronger. We learned that misunderstandings could happen, but what truly mattered was our commitment to each other and our willingness to address any issues that arose. Our journey taught us that trust is not something that remains unshaken but is an ongoing process that requires effort and understanding. We emerged from this challenging period with a renewed sense of closeness and a deeper appreciation for the bond we shared. As we faced the uncertainties of life together, we did so with the knowledge that our love could withstand the tests of doubt and suspicion, emerging even stronger on the other side.